map right here is showing the Cold War borders between the Free West and the Soviet-controlled Communist East. And then these are the different sectors of Germany. Over here, we have East Germany, and then we have West Germany over here. Similarly, East and West Berlin, which is in this little bit over here. Now, what I think is really interesting about West Germany and East Germany was the different ways that these two conquering armies went about denazifying Germany. Both of them removed all the different people from power who had any power, but one of the hard things was all the party members were all the people in the government. The postman, the guy who did stuff with the sewers, the electrical companies, all of which were party members. And so it took quite a lot of work to figure out who wasn't a party member, who was a party member, how to distinguish between the different levels, and at what point did they serve their time, right? Because a lot of them did go to jail afterwards, some of them were executed, but then when you're talking about the guy who was like the local postman, who really wasn't doing nearly as bad of stuff in terms of the bad stuff that was being done, eventually many of those people, especially in the West, but as well as in the East, were allowed to return to some sort of job, even if they were excluded from being able to hold any real high positions. A big reason for this was pragmatism, because anyone of any importance at all during Germany of the 1920s, 30s, and 40s were a member of that party. Very few people weren't, and the ones that weren't were normally no longer around. And so in some cases, pragmatism had to win out because they wanted to be able to make this country work as a country. On both sides, they wanted to be able to get it up and running as quickly as they could because the Cold War was starting and both sides knew it. Now, the way that they went about fixing East and West Germany was very different.